This week on Sweet Ruka, we go from big waves and cold weather to bikinis and sunshine. And we teach you how to take down a spinnaker double-handed without a sock. Join me, Kate, Curtis, Roxy the dog, and Sweet Ruka as we sail across the Pacific Ocean over 4,000 miles from Chile to French Polynesia.
Bikini weather!
As you guys can probably see from the movement, we are under sail. We have finally left Chile on our way to French Polynesia. Well, as you can see behind me, we've got our routing information set up. Okay, right here we've got our trusty expedition navigation computer. We also have our iPad up, and here on the iPad we're using charts from iSailor. It's definitely nice and to have two different sets of charts up. We've got CMAP running over here, which are the CMAP wide charts, which don't have quite as much detail. So we've got our weather here. This is the GFS model at the moment, and you can see our plan is to take a northern route right up here, and I think we want to try and go to Gambier first. The Marquesas are just a little bit more north right up here. But we're going to try and take this around and maybe get to Gambier. So that is the plan. Let me give you a quick little animation as to what's going to happen here. So you guys can see that the high is going to kind of consolidate right here. We want to loop right up above that high. And that's a good position for us right now. There's also an option to take a southern route. It's a very fast option, but the problem is storms can develop over here and you can get some real big Southern Ocean waves. It's not really as comfortable, and also the water is much colder as well. So you guys might be able to see as I forward through this, one of those systems kind of developing. So you guys can see there's some really good winds here from a developing system, but it's just a matter of, do we want to risk that? Or are we better off staying up here in this nice light band? So we're cruising, not racing, so we're gonna stay up here in the top. You can see how the storm just developed right here, right? And we don't wanna get caught down here and have to run from a storm. Just no fun. We'd rather float for a few days with light air than have to face a storm or sail, pound up wind. Okay, that's it, guys. That's our route. Our total time for the route is about 24 days. We might take a little bit longer because we're definitely not going to try and sail at a race pace. We want to go slow. We want to really, really enjoy this passage. We've got plenty of food on board, plenty of water, and plenty of fuel. So the boat is really loaded to the gills, as much as it ever has been. Braced in there pretty good?
Mostly.
Got our ranch dressing there. America!
It even has an American flag on it.
I know.
You know what you like. Don't tell me these things. Hey Curtis, did you get me the salamis? I thought I asked.
Yeah, I got them out of the fridge.
I see the cheese, but I don't see the salami.
I got them out, I swear. Oh, there they are. Wave sent them to the floor. Okay.
Oh, it's just an easy day in the kitchen today.
Woo, and Roxy, you happy? You waiting for some food? Yeah, hi.
It's a wee bit wavy out here.
Nah, there's no waves. This is all just on the green screen.
Chopping a salad in these conditions actually exerts a lot of energy. Sometimes it's a good idea to make food ahead of time that you can just grab to eat really quickly, which I usually like to do, but didn't get the chance to do this time. So we bought a bunch of vegetables to make these salads, but man oh man, when you're getting tossed all around the kitchen or the boat, it can use a lot of your energy, so valuable energy that you need to sail the boat. All right, I'm gonna start eating my salad now, maybe. Out of the open ocean. We are still seeing anywhere from 18 to over 30 knots, probably averaging around 25. You can see the sea state is still a bit of a washing machine. Not just big waves, but waves kind of from all directions. Luckily, we are sailing at an awesome wind angle, anywhere from about 130 to 140 true wind. And yeah, Curtis and I both got to hand steer a little bit today with the jib rolled all the way out, but as it's getting close to evening now, we've decided to put a few reefs in and sort of stable her out so that the autopilot can drive in these big waves and also with these big puffs. We've got our third reef in the Maine, which is really more of like a fourth reef sort of storm setup, but we found last night that it was needed to get ourselves through these waves. And yeah, so that's the update. Conditions should stay similar like this through the night and into tomorrow. And we continue to look forward to the future forecast and see where the wind will take us.
While launching the Spinnaker in 15 to 20 knots of breeze, the sock jammed halfway up and would not move, likely from too many jives. At first we decided to try and fly the Spinnaker, trimming the sheet so the wind would blow the sock up the rest of the way, hoping that would resolve the issue. But when we checked if it was okay, the sock refused to come back down. We huddled mid-deck to discuss the next steps. Thanks to our racing knowledge, Curtis knew right what to do. We decided the Spinnaker had to come down the old-fashioned way.
You're gonna blow tack, and then you're gonna blow the sheet.
Okay.
So here's what I want you to do. I want you to hit down 4, blow tack. Down 4, blow tack. Blow tack. Blow tack. Blow it. Sheet! Come on!
As Curtis gathered the foot of the sail, the pressure against the knotted sock must have subsided and it collapsed over the Spinnaker. We dropped the sail and inspected the line inside the sock bag and made adjustments to untangle it before relaunching the Spinnaker. If the weather was to worsen, we know we could quickly get the Spinnaker down with the sock, which is the point of using one anyway.
We are finally plugging along here. We've got the Spinnaker up and we're heading in the right direction. Moving along really, really nicely. Got the autopilot kind of dialed in. He's driving a little not bad, not great. But things are pretty well here on Spinnaker.
The sea state is somewhat better. It was really rough the first few days, including last night, but it seems to be settling down, which we're looking forward to. And we're just wearing light sweatshirts. It's starting to warm up.
Not too much else to tell you right now. Just a lot of sailing, lots and lots of sailing. Oh, the water right now is just the bluest we've ever seen, I think. So that's a big positive also. It's absolutely beautiful out today.
Well guys, we are sailing. It's day 5. It's finally warm, as you can tell by my attire. We have the engine going, as you can hear in the background, just to charge the batteries. There's been some clouds, and of course we've been using the autopilot a lot with just the two of us. But let's go see and look what we found on the deck today. We've got some fishing bait. Ew, oh my God, gross. Ah! I just don't like the slimy feeling. All right, well, I guess we'll clean that up later. Here we go. And now we wait. My favorite kind of fishing. Woo! Bikini weather!
On day 5, we opted for a more direct route dead downwind, instead of sailing more distance and hotter angles with our reaching spinnaker jibing back and forth.
Well guys, as you can see here, we are wing and wing in the Pacific. We've got about 15 knots of breeze and it is from dead aft of us. So we just finally decided to roll out our genoa, stick the pole on, the whisker pole, and now we've got it rolling. Kate is up there taking some 360 film, and the other thing that you can see, it is finally warm enough for us to take off all of our winter clothes from Chile. It's absolutely gorgeous out today. The sun is shining. We're making a beautiful wake back here behind us, and we couldn't be happier to be on the Pacific Ocean.
Join us next time on Sweet Ruka as we sail our performance cruiser across the Pacific Ocean. And while we were really hoping that we could leave broken parts in the past, we end up seeing 2 major failures, one of which we consider vital for double handing. A special thank you to our patrons for making these videos possible. Click subscribe and come along for the ride. See you next time!